What's up, everybody? Coach Paul here. I got Jada as my demo. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, and we are celebrating Cinco de Mayo with a very fun workout today. Hopefully this is our last week of online virtual coaching. Hopefully we have you guys in the gym next week so we can do this in person. The workout today is going to start out with a strength set. We're going to do a new movement that we really haven't done before. We're looking for 5 rounds, and this is slow and controlled. So if you have a dumbbell at the house or you don't have a dumbbell or kettlebell, we can use a can of peas or a gallon of milk. But what we're going to do is an eccentric dumbbell lowering. So what we want to do is get that elbow as far back behind our back as we can while still staying tight to the stomach. We're going to try and get that dumbbell nice and slow on the way back down. So again, you're focusing on not only controlling the weight down, but also pushing that elbow back. All right, so we're going to go 7 of those, and we are looking for a 5-second eccentric, so lowering it for 5 seconds. We'll go 7 on one arm, and then we'll switch. We'll do 7 on the other arm. If we move on, we're going 10 serratus push-ups. So again, no bend in the elbow when we do these. We want to maintain that nice hollow body. We're going to try and pull our shoulder blades together as aggressively as we can, but we are looking for a negative here. So again, 5-second negative to get down. You may or may not see as much movement in yours as Jade is showing right here. But if you can, push all the way up as high out of that as you can. And then we want to try and pull those shoulder blades back together nice and slow. All right, so we are going 10 of those, 5 seconds each lowering. Then we'll go a dumbbell row. So again, if you don't have a dumbbell, you'll just use a weighted object. And what we want to do is bend over as much as we can so that our back is as flat to the ground as possible. Get that elbow as far back behind you as you can. We're going to go for a 5-second negative here as well. You'll do 7 on one side, switch over, and you'll do 7 on the other arm. Okay, so again, 5 rounds. We're going not for time. These should be slow, quality movements. The workout we're going to do today, the second part of your training session, is actually a modified version of DT. So we're going to implement the dumbbell into our DT repetitions today. So how this will look is we'll do 21 burpees to start out the workout. So 3, 2, 1, go. Jada completes all 21. That was rep number 21 right there. And then we go through 1 round of dumbbell DT. So dumbbell DT is going to be with a single arm. We're going 12 dumbbell deadlifts. So that would be 6 per arm. She does 6, she switches arms, and then she does 6 on the other side. Then we go ahead and do 10 hang power cleans. So from anywhere above the ground, we're going to go ahead and jump and shrug. We want to see that dumbbell finish on the shoulder. So we should have at least 1 head on the shoulder. She does 5. She switches arms. She does 5 on the other side. And then lastly, we do 8 push jerks. So from shoulder to overhead, making sure we stand all the way up. 8 would be 4 on one side, and then 4 on the other. So you can switch in midair. You can bring it back down, switch however you want. Again, that is your dumbbell DT. If you don't have a dumbbell, but we have a book bag or some kind of weighted object, what we want to do is a sandbag or a book bag deadlift. So you can hold it on both sides, you can hold it however it's comfortable for you. But we would do both hands for those 12 deadlifts. We do 10 hang power cleans with that object, and then finish off with 8 push jerks with that object. Okay, so again, a modified version of DT. After 21 burpees and a round of DT, we then go on to 18 burpees, a round of DT, 15 burpees, a round of DT, and then finish off with 12 burpees and a round of DT. So now we've implemented a 2-minute rest after you get through that segment. So it kind of entices us to push a little bit harder through those burpees and those rounds of DT. After that 2-minute rest is up, you would look at your clock, whenever 2 minutes has passed. You'll then move on to air squat jumps over the dumbbell or over your sandbag. So you'll complete a nice low air squat. You'll try to jump out of that squat and move over your object, all right? Same rep scheme applies. You'll do 21 squat jumps over the dumbbell. You'll then move on to 1 round of dumbbell DT, okay? So 12, 10, 8. If you're using the sandbag, same thing. Then you'll move on to 18 squat jumps over the dumbbell, 1 round of dumbbell DT. 15 squat jumps over the dumbbell, 1 round of dumbbell DT, and finish off with 12 squat jumps over the dumbbell and 1 round of DT. The second half of the workout is meant to be a little bit easier, so you're already a little bit tired. You can sprint through that a little bit faster, and that is the design of this. So if you are loading your sandbag, we want you to try and load a sandbag to something you could do all 12 12, 10, 8, ideally unbroken. You're not falling apart during that round of DT. Same thing with your dumbbell. If you guys have a heavy dumbbell and it's a little bit too heavy for you to be moving through these rounds unbroken, we can do the same thing we were doing with the dumbbell, with the sandbag, and just using both hands on that dumbbell. You'll hang power clean it the same way, just using both hands on that as well. That is your fitness for today. We hope to see you guys online, posting your workouts and sharing your motivation with everybody else. Happy Cinco de Mayo.